Hey guys, and welcome to a new pick a card reading about what is blocking you currently. So in this reading I want to focus on four things. The first, I took some notes, what you are concerned about, and where the blockage is, how to go about it, and with the fourth, an additional message from your spirit guides. So, without further ado, I hope each and every one of you has some kind of question in their mind, or maybe some things that they are thinking about, or maybe you're concerned about some kind of manifestation. So we might see this here in the reading. And yeah, without further ado, I would say let's get started. And I'm starting off with group number one. So, group number one, let's have a look at first what you are concerned about. I would just like quickly shuffle my deck and shuffle this deck over here, because I'm going to draw not only tarot cards but also some oracle cards that are going to support the whole image of the reading. So, okie doke. First, let's draw some cards. I've been guided to draw 3 cards about what you are concerned about. Okay, we do have here the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups. Crowning it is the King of Pentacles. With the 9 of Swords, this really talks about you are worrying, you are very much in your head. It could really be about you showing your skills, maybe that you think that you are not good enough. It can also, in general, really has something to do with your workspace, or maybe workmates, that people that you are working with. What this whole thing actually does is that some kind of childhood traumata, or maybe some confidence stuff is going on here. Which is also seen in the overall energy with the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is actually the energy that you are being asked to embody. So the King of Pentacles, he's really having a lot of stability within himself and pretty much confidence. I mean, the picture says it all. He's very chilled, he's very relaxed, he's feeling content, and his inner security, inner stability is reflected in his external world, also known as prosperity and money. I would like to draw a card, one affirmation card about where your blockage is, and I've been guided to draw 2 cards for you. So we are having the card of calmness and abundance, Captain Obvious. So I would like to read for you these 2 cards out. The first one is calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord, may your peaceful calm take over. And the card of abundance. Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. So yeah, both cards actually simply repeat what I just said, because this is really talking to me about self-acceptance, about worthiness. And in this spread, this card really talks to me about childhood healing or inner child healing. And yeah, maybe some of you have been are traumatized, and this card really simply is a really good indicator, which really then leads to a lack mentality about money, because that's the point. That's actually what the card of abundance just said, that maybe some of you might have some confidence or worth worth issues in regards to abundance. Maybe some of you might think that you're not worthy of it. So I would like to draw one card from these advice cards as how to get about it. I already know what you can do, but I would like to have the card. Yes, funny. We have first plan a vacation and journal. So both ideas seem a little bit far-fetched, but they are in all actuality not, because these two cards about plan a vacation, it is like getting you out of this rut and really putting you into a situation where you are like kind of in the present because you are doing something creative. Because when it says plan a vacation, it can also talk really about doing a vision board about where you want to travel or something like that, things like that. So we do also have the card of journaling, which is also a little bit tied to the idea of doing a vision board. But journaling in this case does not necessarily mean that spirit is asking you to journal. It is actually more of the idea of being in the present. And this is what you are really doing when you are journaling. Being in the present by journaling, being in the present by doing a gratitude list, meditation, listening to binaural beats, but be in the here and now. Because when you're too much in the future, you may create some kind of anxiety within yourself. So in order to embody the King of Pentacles, you are really asked to be in the present, because this is what the King of Pentacles absolutely achieved. I don't know if that's the real word, but he knows how to be in the present, point blank period. Okay, so great. I would like to give you like send you on your way with one last message from your spirit guides, something that your spirit guides would like you to know. One message for you, and maybe it also ties to this the spread. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's so cute. Your spirit guides want you to know that you are never alone. So which also means really being in the now, or being in the present, can also mean that you are just asked to contact them, or asked to stay in communication with your guides, with your higher self, and also with your inner child. Very important. But grounding yourself in order to receive abundance is necessary, because otherwise you might tend to be a little bit too much in the future, which brings anxiety and fear, or maybe too much in the past, which brings you shame and guilt. And this is actually the topic when we're talking about the Six of Cups. Just wanted to say this is really about raising your confidence, and you're seriously raising your confidence when you are starting being in the present, and in the second place when you start to really take note of your achievements by doing a gratitude journal, or in general journaling. Okay, so great. Group number one, thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading supported you in some shape or form, and yeah, see you in my next video, hopefully. I'm moving on to pile number two. Hey, pile number two. So let me just like give my cards a quick shuffle, and I'll be good to go. Yeah. So again, first question that we have is what you are concerned about. Then we have the question where the blockage is. Question number 3 is how to go about it, and number 4 is an additional message from your spirit guides. So let's start off with what are you concerned. We are having the Two of Swords. We do have the Magician. We have the High Priestess, crowning this, we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is the card that is the energy that you are being asked to embody, which simply means that is that you are getting into alignment with your male and female or masculine feminine energies. Okay, this is also what the Two of Swords are talking about. The Two of Swords in this case really are showing me you may have some issues with opening up, or maybe opening up your heart, or maybe letting down, or maybe you are a little bit guarded. This can also be the point, but Spirit really wants you to what is I would like to have one card that gives me some kind of a topic, what the topic is. Maybe you don't, it can really be that maybe you don't have a certain question, but let's have a look. What is the, okay, so we are having the Chariot, and I heard planning. So if you look at the Chariot and the Two of Cups, both are talking about the same Hermetic principle. It is the Hermetic principle of polarity, and also it is about cause and effect. That seems to be a little bit far-fetched, but actually not that much, because when you're bringing your, let's say this is male and this is female, or masculine or feminine, when you are bringing your masculine and feminine energies into balance, you are creating a new energy, which is then able to really pull this chariot in a balanced way, in the right direction, which simply means that you are asked to walk your talk. Okay, because this is about polarity. Okay, good and bad, or I don't know, male and female, you get me. Okay, that's a law of polarity, and that's also what the Two of Cups are talking about. But here I heard the plan, and I do really feel that there is some hesitation, maybe for you to plan something, or for you to go about something. And this Two of Swords can also talk about maybe hesitating about taking a decision. And I think what your spirit guides with these two cards really want to advise you is, in this case, they are asking you to be aware of the fact that you are the magician, which simply means you are being equipped with everything that you need. And this is your connection to source. Okay, and I believe that there are much more qualities, but they really want me to point out that you are being given everything that you need for right now at the moment. You are going to be equipped with more later on, but first you need to know how to manage these elements. Okay, getting into contact with spirit. And maybe also, I really always, when I see this card, I hear closed off or something like that. So this really feels, maybe because the Two of Cups are really talking about emotions, and I do feel that you may be a little bit in your masculine energy, which leads to only the dark horse here is pulling the chariot, and the white horse is just like not in mood. You understand? So in order to get this white horse in mood and not let the dark horse do all the work, you need to step into your divine feminine power. You need to step into your intuition and trust your intuition, because you are equipped. Okay, I would like to draw one affirmation card for you, which is going to give you like some kind of a deeper look into what we are here talking about, and especially how to go about it. We have true offering. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I'm yours alone. So what really jumped out was, May I release the fears and illusions. That's this card. Because, you know, these black crows are talking about her mindset, her self-limiting belief systems. And I do really feel that you may be a little bit too worried about the future. So what is really going to help you is being in the present with meditation, grounding yourself, doing a gratitude journal, because this is going to raise your confidence in order to trust your intuition way more. Never underestimate the power of gratitude, because it's freaking huge, seriously. So, I would like to close this reading out with one additional message from your spirit guides, from my spirit animal. I don't know, but it's an oracle deck, and we have the vulture spirit. That's so cool. Nothing is wasted. Yeah, you. Some of you may think that maybe, like, yeah, I've been like just walking around here and not feeling that I'm really doing something, but you actually are, because you are an ever evolving being. You never stop evolving, even if you don't feel it, but it always is like that. Okay, so it is within as within, so without, because your body never stops healing, never. Okay, and so does your spirit, so does your soul. So trust absolutely in that your spirit really has your back. And the point is that it is you have been doing a lot of work, and this is what I really see, because we are right here. Like, you want to be the chariot, you are just freaking ready, but there's something like, feels like it's pulling you back, but in fact, the point is, this preparation phase that you're in right now is really making you strong. Okay, it's really making you stable. So don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. You're doing a great job, and it is meant to be like that. Okay, it is absolutely meant to be like that. So group number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form, and I'm going to move on to pile number 3. So pile number 3, first question, what are you concerned about? The second, where is the blockage? The third, how to get about it? And number 4 is an additional message from spirit. Let's start off. Okay, so what you are concerned about, we're having the Four of Pentacles. That really talks to me about detaching. Maybe it is also linked to confidence, because we're having the Six of Wands that is talking about really celebrating your success. We're having the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about trusting your intuition and trusting the communication with your spirit guides. Crowning all of this, we're having the Six of Cups, which then again leads me to the point that there might be some childhood trauma that is kind of holding you back, which is not a huge thing, because you really seem to, these cards are telling me that you just want to do it. You just want to get through it. And let's have a look at, where are my affirmation cards? Yeah, let's draw 2 affirmation cards for you in order to get some support. So the Four of Pentacles really talks about, you are asked to detach. You're really asked to not try to control the situation in which you are in. The Six of Cups as a crowning position really tells me that, you know, it talks about nostalgia, and in this point really talks to me about there's maybe some confidence or issues, maybe childhood. It can, yeah, because, you know, with the Six of Wands and the advice from spirit that you are asked to have a look at your achievements, okay, and really allow yourself to celebrate yourself and the things that you have been achieving, because that's very, very important in order to raise your vibration onto a certain level on which you're going to manifest the material equivalent, okay, or the an equivalent which might come as an opportunity to you, okay, or a relationship. But as long as you think that you might not be worthy of something, or you might be afraid to maybe celebrate yourself, and or maybe you're not doing it because you are worried about, that's maybe, I don't know, later on you're not going to to be successful or something like that. So saying like, nah, better I don't celebrate myself now because maybe I will lose later on or something like that. You get me. Okay, so let's draw 2 card affirmations with it, which is striving, which fits perfectly to this card. And we do have challenges. Let me read this out for you quickly. Let's start off with challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms. If you are open, please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Yeah. This is the 4 of Pentacles. This is really about, you feel that, I don't know, it seems like you feel that your current situations is not going as planned. And that's the point. You are way too attached to the plan. That's exactly the point. And instead of this, keep yourself focused on your achievements, because you need to absolutely get out of your head and being in the present moment. And this is really how you are in the present moment. And then you will raise your stability, and you're having this internal knowing of that everything is going to work out best case scenario for you. Okay, then we're having the card of striving, which is perfectly, okay, perfectly placed. Eventually the individual ego strives to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they rise. Thank you, divine, for letting me move with the flow. Yeah, that's the 4 of Pentacles. So actually this is the most important message in the spread, is that you are still a little bit too attached to the outcome, to a plan, to maybe a certain way how it is meant to work out. But you know, the point is that, you know, what I found out about life is that, for example, with my guides, that they love to surprise me. And in fact, what I shortly at 22, thank you guys. And in fact, that's actually something that I am seriously saying pretty often. I love surprises. But yeah, that's a story I'm telling about myself. And it is being reflected in my external environment. Pretty cool. So let's close this reading out with an advice card. There is always enough. Yeah, that's abundance. That's abundant stuff. Don't worry. You are not being missed out. No, nobody forgot you. You're still here. But the thing is that it wants to come in, but you really need to open yourself up. And in order to open yourself for these possibilities, because sometimes it is not working as planned. It is what it is. Okay, but I would really advise you practicing being in the present. And this works way more quickly than you would ever believe. So don't underestimate meditation. Don't underestimate like really putting your phone away for a few hours. And next thing is don't try to control the situation. Okay? And with controlling the situation also means watching too much pick a card videos. Okay, that's something I had to learn the tough way. I'm actually not watching them anymore because I'm guided to not do it. But yeah, there are many beautiful tarot card readers out there, but it is not about them. It is about you trying to control the situation. That really doesn't fit to anyone, not to every one of you, but there might be some of you guys that are trying to control the situation by watching too many pick a card readers or tarot videos. It is an addiction. Okay, so really taking a time out and detach from all of this, getting out of your head, socialize if it's possible, but having communication about something different than this, and starting really to implement fun in what it is that you want to achieve. Because when it's stressing, you know, it's a bit tricky to manifest the success. Okay, group number 3. I hope this reading supported you in some shape or form. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, and I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Welcome, pile number 4. So, I will just quickly shuffle my deck. So, the first question that we have is what you are concerned about, or where your concernments are, and the second one, where the blockage is in regards to this topic, how to go about it, and the last part will be an additional message from your spirit guides, something that they would really like you to know. So let's start. We are having the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is asking you to have some feeling of contentment within yourself. You know, gaining stability. It is about confidence. It is about really practicing gratitude, knowing what you have to offer, or knowing what you want to offer, knowing what you bring to the table. Then we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is really not only about inner security. This is also about because we're having the Ace of Cups. This is about trusting your intuition, trusting your gut feeling, being guided by your heart, by your intuition, by your guides. And the Ace of Cups also talks about you are asked to open your heart. As the overall energy, we're having the Ten of Wands, yeah. So the Ten of Wands is the energy that you are asked to embody, which simply means that, you are carrying around, your guides are asking you really to just leave this old luggage at the side, because it is not yours to carry anymore. Okay, that's the point. And in order to move on and let this luggage on the sideways and just move on completely fresh with new possibilities, you are going to come to this point simply by being in the present and creating a sense of inner stability. Okay, so I would really like to know, I would like to have one additional card about, like, what is like the overall topic, another topic that is linked to this, or something, a little bit more information about the concern. The Hermit. Oh, okay. And the thing is, usually I would, let me just tune in, because I'm getting two different messages. I think it's or even three. One of these messages is you are afraid of being alone. Another thing is that with the Hermit card, you are being asked to step up in your game and having a leadership position. Very interesting. What it is really not saying, and this is what usually the Hermit card says, is like go internal or being in hermit mode. That's really not what the card is saying, to be honest. It is first and foremost really talking about, maybe you are concerned about being alone, or maybe you are concerned about, like, letting all of this old stuff on the sideways, starting off new, and maybe taking a leadership position. That could absolutely be the case. And in both cases, the message that I just gave you with the Nine of Pentacles, that is talking about you are asked to gain inner stability, inner security, contentment, the feeling of contentment, and opening up your art, being followed. What the heck is going on? You are following your heart, aka your spirit guides, your higher self, and so on and so forth. Your intuition first and foremost. But we do have here really a lot of green, which is talking very much about your heart space. And since the focus is also on the orange pentacle, it is really talking about your sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is really about your inner security. And in order to gain inner security, it is key to be in the present. anything else, like being too much in the future brings you anxiety and fear. Being too much in the past brings you shame and guilt. Okay, so in order to get out of this, okay, and really embrace this change, because that's the point, you are asked with the 10 of Swords, completing the cycle, embracing a new beginning, embracing the change. But you can only really embrace change when you're having some sort of stability, inner contentment within yourself, okay? So I would really like to draw one affirmation card for you. Let's have a look. Compassion fits beautifully. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Yeah, exactly. So in this case, it is really about, of course, also compassion towards others, but in this case, really first and foremost towards yourself, understanding yourself. Okay, and that's also a point in healing your inner child, which will then really lead to inner stability. So again, never underestimate the power of gratitude and being in the present, which is the same, but being in the present is like um, the overall topic, but that's absolutely the go-to topic. Let me just draw for you your last additional message from your spirit guides. Yes, which says trust in the magic. I think what they really would like to tell you with this is don't be afraid of moving on. Don't be afraid of putting this luggage aside. You may be surprised because it looks like you've had a plan with this, but the thing is that these things you will not need in this what you are about to start, and these things are only weighing you down, especially on a vibrational from a vibrational point of view. Great. Okay, group number, good question, group number 4, I guess. So, group number 4, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading resonated with you in some shape or form. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to see you in my next video. And I'm going to move on to pile number 5. Hey, pile number 5. And welcome to your reading to what is blocking you. So, let's have a look first. I would like to shuffle my deck first, but let's have a look at what you are concerned about, and then we're looking at where the blockage is and how to go about it, and we're closing this reading out with an additional message from your spirit guides. So let's have a look. Starting here, 9 of Cups, which is emotional wish fulfillment. They really they want you to practice gratitude. And with the Ace of Wands, they're asking you to trust your intuition more. And with the 5 of Wands, let me just check, because right now we do have the 5 of Pentacles as an overall energy. Huh. Okay. Can I have another card, please? 2 of Pentacles. Okay. I would like to have that's a tricky one. I still cannot feel it. Like, let's wait for the affirmation card. 5. It is about change. Maybe you are resisting change. Because, you know, the thing is, the 5 of Wands actually talks about being competitive. And it's not a real fight. It's more of a competition. Let me just wait till the affirmation card comes. Striving. Yeah, okay. That's why I really felt you are kind of resisting change, because it feels like you're trying to go about it like on your own, or you are closing out yourself on purpose. But the thing is here with the Two of Pentacles, that you are really asked to balance yourself out. And yeah, okay, okay. It feels like, because the Two of Pentacles brought me to this point, it feels like you are asked to balance out spirituality and practicality. Okay, and what it really looks like is that, or you are trying too much. It really looks like you are trying too much, and that's how you resist change, because your inner feminine isn't really balanced. You are more on the masculine action part of part. And this card of the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands is really asking you to step into your feminine power, which is emotional wish fulfillment. In simple words, is you are asked to practice gratitude in regards to your achievements. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because this is going to bring you so much stability, inner security, that the action that you are going to take, okay, showing your skills. And maybe you are in a competition, but right now it really looks like with pile number 1 or 2, that there's just only one part like overactive and the other part is like underactive. So it feels like you are pushing, it really looks like you are pushing the gas and the brake at the same time. You understand? So the gas is your masculine power, the brake is your feminine power. And since it really looks like your feminine power is not that much balanced, because we also have here the color which represents the solar plexus. Here again, the solar plexus. Here again, the solar plexus. So it can also talk really about your confidence, that maybe if you think that when you just like working your ass off, everything is going to be better. Well, no, absolutely not. You are having a lot of fire, okay? But balance your feminine energies, which says like doing gratitude, being in the present, really trying to be still, not doing anything. Maybe putting your mobile phone aside for about 2 hours, but otherwise, from long term, it really looks like you may burn out. That's what the Five of Wands is really talking to me about. So you really are asked to turn internal. I would like to read for you your affirmation card about striving. Eventually, the individual ego's strive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Yeah, that's what I just said. Making things happen. That's the Five of Wands. Like just being in action mode. But the point is that your feminine energies are so are too imbalanced to support your, from an internal stable point of view, supporting your external actions. Okay, I hope you you get me. So I would like to close this reading out with an oracle card for you from my spirit animal deck. That's a message, an additional message from source for you. So let's see what they would like to tell you. And we are having the flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. Yeah, you're in a transition phase, and that makes absolute sense, because it really feels like there's something about to come. So you're like, I don't know, working your ass off way more, but more is not, doesn't equal better. Okay, so you are really asked to balance out your spirituality and practicality, your female and male, masculine and feminine energies. Okay, so being a little bit more in the feminine energies by really practicing gratitude, taking time out, hydrating yourself, nurturing yourself, mother yourself, taking a bath. I don't care whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. Okay, so group number 5, I think. Yeah, group number 5. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that this reading resonated with you and supported you in some shape or form. And I'm going to move on to pile number 6. So, pile number 6. Welcome to your reading to what is blocking you. First question is what you are concerned about. The second one, where your blockages are. The third is to like how to go about it. And to close this reading out, we are having 1 additional messages from your spirit guides. To be honest, the 3 questions above are most of the time that how I saw it in the previous readings, like there will be like all of them in one spread. So we're starting off with the Chariot. Okay, we are having the Moon, and we are having Judge. 3 major arcanas. Okay, the overall energy is another major arcana, the Hanged Man. Wow. Okay. Okay, I do see a theme here, because you know the things with the Hanged Man, that which is the energy that you are asked to embrace. It talks about surrender. Surrender to the change, surrender to new beginnings, but surrender from a point of you are prepared and you are in balance. In balance because the 2 horses are representing the polarity. And of course we know if the white horse would like run faster than the dark horse, there might be some issues while driving. Okay, so then we have the Moon, which really talks about turn internal and get in touch with your deepest emotions and also fears, and with then releasing them. Okay, so this is really this is talking about some karmic stuff that you are asked to release, that you are asked to let go. That's really, you know, I will come to the Chariot later on, but that's very deep. Seriously, that's very deep. So what might be blocking you is that you seem to not really trust yourself in surrender to the plan, because this is also what the chariot is all about, and which might be due to you haven't been releasing like the heavy shit. You understand? I'm talking about you know, self-limiting belief systems about yourself in order to be able to drive this chariot. Okay, because like the plan is ready, the horses are ready, you just these 2 horses are only, you know, they only need some adjustment, you know, some energetical adjustment with their energies. Okay, so balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. In this case, I do really feel this is a lot about inner security. Let me just draw an affirmation card which says true love. Okay, maybe there's a partnership that you have not very much trust in. Let me read this for you. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereign... Oh, guys, someone tell me how to say this word. Sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Okay. That's interesting. And that's somehow it is... If it is not about a partnership that you are having issues to let yourself like really sink in and trust, it can really talk about that Spirit is asking you to be okay with being single, which, and that's the fun fact, which doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be single for a long term. But the point is that when you are too attached to something that you want, you are not going to get it, because being attached to something implements a lack mentality, which then leads to not attracting what you want. So in order to get exactly what you want, you have to be the energy of it. So let's say, for example, a partnership. What does a partnership most of the time give us? And when we are breaking down like this whole topic, it always leads to stability, security, love, self-love, feeling worthy. It is all breaking, and this again is can be broken down to the word of inner stability, because all of these things do stem from inner stability. And when you have enough inner stability, and I promise you it is like that, okay, I promise you, because I know how to be attached to people like crazy. Okay, not anymore, but that's how I did it. And my biggest advice here is to be in the present, and acknowledge as often as you can how much you have been accomplishing, and how much you have in your current life to be grateful for. This the point is that this is going to bring you to a point where you are feeling so freaking independent that you know that you don't need anyone. Not from a victim point of view, no, absolutely not. That's the point, because when I realized that I really don't need anyone, that I'm free and I'm independent, absolutely, from any, from any angle, then they came. And I'm not talking about partnerships, I'm talking about my soul tribe. That was the thing that I was like kind of, worried about. But now they're like really step by step, one by one, coming into my life, and it's awesome because I learned how to detach, and that's the key. So I would like to close this reading out with an additional message from your spirit guides. Let's see. And and there was another group that had the vulture spirit, which says nothing is wasted. You know, let's take the classic scenario, okay? Let's say you are in a relationship. Nothing is wasted, okay? You'd say you are in a relationship, and I don't know, one of you is breaking up, and the other person is saying, wow, the last years were like for the trash. They were for nothing. They were wasted. Where in all actuality, it is 100% not like that. None of your energy is ever wasted wherever you're putting it in, because you are meant to put your energy into this one thing. And where does this lead us? Exactly, to appreciate the journey we have been on so far. Every frigging step that we took. Because every step that you are taking in your life is a draft for the next one that you are going to take. It only prepares you for the next step, and so on and so on and so on. So every step that you've been taking needs to be, should be appreciated, because otherwise you wouldn't be where you are right now. And in order to appreciate where you are right now, you are simply doing a gratitude journal, because that's my go-to recipe. Absolutely, there's nothing better than that. There are many things that are really great, but this is like my go-to way. So, okay, group number 6. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with you and supported you in some shape or form. And yeah, I think I'm out for today, and I'm wishing you a wonderful week, a great day, and yeah, hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.